So what is DC? DC means it is having no frequency. So f is equal to 0. So when f is equal to 0, omega is equal to, what is omega? Omega is equal to 2 pi f, which is essentially becomes 0, and omega, what is omega? Is s by j, or you can write s is equal to j omega, which is essentially s becomes 0. Okay, that means whenever you replace all the s values, okay, all the s value to 0, and the remaining value you are getting, that is the DC gain. But sometimes here neither of any poles are available at origin. Let's say I am writing s to the power p. That means you can see when a equate to 0, s to the power p becomes 0 and s becomes 1, 2, 3 up to p numbers. So numbers of power is the numbers of the poles in the origin. Okay, so the numbers of poles in the origin is called the type of the systems. Okay, number of poles at origin is called type of system. Okay, the type of systems. So in this case, how to find the DC gain? Because it is, I told you, when you put s is equal to 0, you will get the DC gain. But here in this equation, if you put s is equal to 0, so this total becomes 0, and something by 0 becomes infinite, and the DC gain becomes infinite. That is wrong. So to find DC gain, the formula will be limit s tends to 0. Okay, s tends to 0, sp into k into all the numerators divided by s to the power p into all the denominator. Okay, so what happens in this case? If you do like this, these two cancel out, so there is no fear of getting the denominator to 0. Okay, so the formula says that to find the DC gain, you find the limit and multiply whatever the s power, single s power into the numerator, so that these two get cancelled. Okay, or if you simply directly, if you want to do, what to do? Whenever you find this kind of thing, you just see how many poles at our origin. Here p numbers of poles are origin, so erase this part. Remove, don't consider the number of, don't consider the poles at origin. Okay, erase the poles at origin, and the remaining place you put s is equal to 0. But what I get, the DC gain is equal to k into -1 into -2 into -n divided by -a into -b into -n. So this is my DC gain. Okay, so let us solve a problem for transfer function. What the problem says, the open loop DC gain. What is that? The open loop DC gain of a unity feedback system with closed loop transfer function s plus 4 divided by s square plus 7s plus 13 is what? Okay, so what is DC gain? DC gain means DC gain. So we just equate s to 0 in the transfer function and we get this value. So what is that? 0 plus 4 divided by 0 to the power 2 plus 7 into 0 into plus 13, which is equal to 4 divided by 13. This is the answer. Yes? No. This is the wrong answer. Yes. This is a formula to find out DC gain. Okay. But what it asks? Read the question carefully once again. The question asks the open loop DC gain, and the transfer function is a closed loop. The given transfer function is a closed loop. Okay. So it may not be given the closed loop is unity feedback or not. So by default you take unity feedback. Then this is CLTF and you want to find the OLTF. OLTF, what is the formula? Numerator divided by denominator minus numerator. Okay, so if you do that, what will happen? What is the numerator of CLTF? OLTF? What is the numerator of CLTF? That is s plus 4 divided by denominator s square plus 7s plus 13. S square plus 7s plus 13. What is numerator? That is minus. S plus 4 becomes s minus 4 when you remove the bracket. Okay, so what this becomes? This becomes s plus 4 divided by s square. Here 7s minus s is nothing but plus 6s, and here 13 minus 4 becomes 9. Okay, so now to find DC gain, I just replace limit s tends to 0. So if you put this value, what you get here is limit s tends to 0. That implies that DC gain is equal to, so 0 plus 4 divided by 0 square plus 6 into 0 minus 9, which is essentially becomes 4 divided by 9. So this is my DC gain, not 4 by 13. Okay, so before doing the problem, think what the question asked. Okay, so this is all about the DC gain, and we have studied about transfer function, different components from transfer function, how to find the poles, how to find the zeros. Then we have studied the multiple poles, multiple zero, or simple pole, simple zero. Then we have studied the transfer function type, proper, improper, rational, and we also studied the DC gain and solve the problem. So this is all about this lecture, and with new concept or new syllabus, new topic, I will meet you in the next video. Thank you very much.